Hi, my name's Sheehan, and today I'd like to talk about Marco Polo, the third story in season one of the classic Doctor Who series. William Hartnell is the Doctor. And this story is actually missing from the BBC archives. It was wiped, as were many of the other stories of the 60s. And but luckily, the audio survives, as do numerous stills from this story. And I watched it as part of an unofficial reconstruction, which I certainly don't endorse, but nevertheless, I'm glad someone's put these together so that people can watch it. The story is an interesting one. It's another historical one, as you'd assume from the title. The Doctor and his companions become caught up in Marco Polo's journeys through Cathay, what's now China, working the trade routes for Kublai Khan, the Mongol emperor, and it soon becomes apparent that both Marco Polo and Tigana, who's this rather sinister member of Marco Polo's entourage, are hankering after the Doctor's TARDIS, which they think is some kind of magical caravan. Marco Polo sees it as the key to his ticket home to Venice once he presents it to the mighty Kublai Khan, while Tigana is hoping that the TARDIS will help his warlord leader overthrow Kublai Khan. And this Tigana, he starts doing these rather malicious things like sabotaging the water supply while the travellers are going through the desert. He finds the oasis himself, and he kind of gleefully pours the water on the sand, knowing that the others are dying from thirst. Also, he meets with his fellow warlords in what's called the Cave of the 500 Eyes, and Barbara follows him there, and she's imprisoned there, and it's another part of the adventure, rescuing Barbara. To be honest, my attention certainly lagged round about episode 5, 6, because it is extremely long. 7 episodes is far too long for a story like this. But nevertheless, it's a good story, and this is really good showdown at the end between Marco Polo and Tigana. They have this sword fight. And it's also rather charming in places. It's got a real kind of, the sets must have been really nice, and the clothes, the costumes look lovely, and there's this character called Ping Cho, and she at one point tells a story about the Hashashim, these assassins, and it's rather charming and rather lovely, I think, including that. Kublai Khan, when we see him, is this rather old, kind of decrepit character, and there's a bit of humour with him and the Doctor kind of playing a game of backgammon so the Doctor can win back his TARDIS. So it's a rather charming story. Very enjoyable to watch. Marco Polo himself is quite a magnetic screen presence, I think. I'd recommend it. I mean, it is a bit long, as I said, but well worth a watch or a listen if you've got the CDs. I've added a PowerPoint with just some of the themes I found in this story and the kind of plot structure as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.